Okay, right, we should be wired up. Right, so it should be a good ride today. I think there's 6 of us. I only know Sir, great guy though, Sir, and some of his mates. I'm not streaming because it's shit dirty here in Wales. The roads look like they could be epic. I've already seen some good roads, and I've barely been here 5 minutes. Yeah, so it should be good. Let's go meet the guys. Alright, chaps.
That's crazy.
This is the bat bike.
Yeah. Well, it does need a stand. I was going to say, does it need a stand? How are you?
Oh, it does.
Alright, mate. Nice to meet you.
How are you, Ashley? You right?
Alright, Ashley.
Ashley, yeah.
Ashley?
Ross.
Ross. Alright, mate. Good to meet you. Yeah, so yeah, I just thought it's something a bit different. I've never had a 3-wheeler before, so.
Where's the rest of it?
This is
What?
nothing.
Where's the rest
This
of
is
it?
nothing. Show him the rest of the what you got.
What?
You fucking full of it. If you see him in London.
Oh, wait. Yeah. I've taken it. I'm not doing this today because you can't. Your place is fantastic. Wales is brilliant. Oh yeah, check the plate out. What? Not really, actually. It's just somebody suggested it was like the bat bike, so I thought I'd go with that as my theme. Because I live stream to Twitch and YouTube and stuff. I have all this equipment. I was going to do this today, but I can't get data here.
It's like, what haven't you got?
Oh, God. Don't ask that. Look.
This is the. I call this the bat bomb.
Holy shit.
You're talking about thousands of grand, mate.
There's about 2.5 grand's worth of equipment here. Now what this is?
I can't be bothered with my
Rest of it in
GoPro
the house.
What?
I can't be bothered with my GoPro. I picked mine up yet.
Well, I've given up on doing it today because Wales just can't get the data. 3 modems, and then it connects to that one as I said. That's a LiveView hard HDMI encoder. That's the battery for that, and it sends it live out to YouTube and Twitch.
I'm gonna go home and get my fucking PC gaming PC. PS5.
It's just a shame you've got fantastic roads here, but you don't get very good data, do you? So yeah, I mean, this is my first ever trip to Wales, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, there you are. We take you on some of the lovely roads then.
Yeah.
Good.
And you know what? I haven't heard you guys say yet, but he says a lot. He's but. Everybody says but apparently.
Do you know there's a guy in work from fucking Aberdare? I like bat. I like.
Yeah.
I like bat. I want him bat. I want him lovely bat. There you go. He's like a fucking shut. Yeah. Anyway.
So what are you guys on? Let's have a look at your bikes. So
You know, I only bought it the other day.
oh really? Right. That's a big bugger, isn't it?
You know, you rode my bike, ZZF 1400.
ZZF. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I actually, for a minute there, I thought I'd walk past your bike, but no, you've got exactly the same one, don't you?
No, that's my bike, man. That's his bike, that's my bike.
What are these like to ride? They're nice and comfy.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
I've never ridden anything like that.
Fucking the power. Fuck it up.
He's 8, you see.
The only trouble is.
It won't corner though, will it?
Yes.
Will it?
Yeah, but I just found the brakes were a bit iffy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly important on a powerful bike, is that?
Throttle off is good, not yet. Good talk, that's great, doing it. Oh yeah.
I knew they meant. It's not the Rocket, is it? That's not the Rocket, is it?
No,
No. What's this one called then?
Thunderbird.
This is the Thunderbird, you say, right?
Argo. Thunderbird.
Gaze like that. All the leather gaze shit.
I bet it's nice for twos up as well, isn't it, that?
3 up as well, 4, 5.
Oh.
In the back, smile one. Kids. Oh.
You know your spotlights?
Yeah.
That's about 500 quid.
I know.
That's, you got a modem inside and you got to translate it in the middle, left hand side. And then, I was going to
It's just got the adventure pack on it.
That's
That's
right,
yeah.
And
Have you-
I had exactly the same. The guy before me took it off. He put the main, like a lorry beam light. Oh fucking hell, why you done that for? This is nice and tidy, you see. He put the massive light, take it off.
My dad dropped me up to go and pick it up, and I was behind him in the motor. He said, "Fuck me," he said, "you can see you coming from miles," he said,
Yeah.
with those on. So, well, better to see me from miles.
Absolutely, yeah, you want to be seen. I never get that because nobody. I've got a very, bog standard bike. Nobody ever notices my bike.
Yeah, your wife,
Oh, go stop.
when I was
No,
following
no, I'm
him,
joking.
He was behind me.
It gets a lot of attention, that bike.
Wheels in the front looked like he's feet down all the time, and he's not because of two
Yeah,
wheels.
wheels, yeah, I know what I mean, yeah.
Oh,
That's smart, you know. Right then, you need to get petrol?
I'm done.
I'm all right for petrol.
The only cheap part of the bike.
Oh yeah, this is a sports tourer, but its fuel range is shite, man. I get probably about, if I'm on a mission, I'll get 100. If I slow down a bit, I'll get 120. It's rubbish. That's its one downside, really. That and it's quite heavy. But it's very planted in a corner.
Yeah, we got those, that's then, is there anybody on any sort of time limit today?
Sorry?
Is there anybody on some any time?
Oh God, no, I'm here for duration, mate.
Before midnight, after midnight, must be all of it.
Should have
Yeah.
pumpkin then. Right, nice to see you guys anyway, so we're getting right for that.
Yeah, you like it, man?
We'll take him on the Black Mountains, yeah?
Yeah, you need us. I don't think you got any speeding problem because you already got fucking 9 points.
Yeah, I'm knackered anyway. I'm on 9 points and I got caught on radar at 61, so I'm going to get a ban back. In about a month or two's time I'll be banned anyway, so it's like I don't give a
As long as you got a good plea,
Got a good plea?
as long as you got a good plea,
Uh,
they'll give you, I had a 26-day ban, I did. 145 and a fucking 50.
145 and a 50? Man, you're my hero.
TR Firestorm, he was tucking into his burger on the slip road, he said, "I've just got to eat, they can do this fucking raw." I said, "What the fuck is that?" And he was like, "Right, he's shifting." He didn't catch me until I got outside the house.
Nice. I can't get this bike over 130, so I can't do 140 on this one. Today should be a good day. Should have some tunes on. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oops. Let's have a bit of Hells Angels. Oops, I need the thing off there.
Hello. Phone connected.
Sun's out as well, fantastic.
Spearheaded up a defense with Camp Russell. Alan Kaplan and Judd Iverson, a team of 4 assistant U.S. attorneys headed by Robert Dondero, were our legal adversaries. Expanding metal barriers were put up outside, seats were taken out of the courtroom, and the marshals installed bulletproof partitions, although there was no shield between the defendants and the judge. The windows were covered so nobody could see in from the outside. The government security overkill continued. Every morning they marched us through metal detectors right outside the court, and marshals would take each of us aside and search us with metal-sensitive wands. Metal detectors in courtrooms were a rare sight in 1979. Jury summonses were sent out from San Francisco to the Oregon border to potential jurors. Most were let off and excused because of the potential length of the trial. They were also intimidated by our dangerous look. Normally we'd wear civilian clothes to court, but when we really wanted to bring attention to ourselves and piss the judge off, we'd show up in our bright bright orange prison jumpsuits. During the day, we were held in jail cells on the 16th floor, 3 or 4 floors above the courtroom. They'd move 8 or 10 of us at a time before trial, and we'd bounce the elevators up and down until one of the marshals puked. Our elevator car broke, falling about a story before the brakes grabbed. We were trapped inside for a few hours when one marshal up from Fresno pleaded, "Could you please not do this? Where I come from, the tallest building is a photo mat." Some of the bike chicks would do crazy things to make the guys in jail feel better. When we did time in the Alameda County Jail in downtown Oakland, you could see a certain distance from each tank through a small window. From my cell, I could barely see the front walkway to Laney College. Sharon would take my dog to a certain spot down there and wait. She even had an idea to put a trench coat and a hat on the dog and try to sneak him into the visitors section. Gary Popkin's girlfriend once rented a rowboat and the girls rowed out to the middle of Lake Merritt, then bared their chests to all their old men who sat staring out the window at them. Although you would certainly never get away with it today, Bobby Dirt used to bring a video camera into the visiting area and tape us goofing around in our holding deck. It wasn't as if he sneaked the camera in. It was a way for everybody to lighten up during some serious and heavy times. The news media headlined our trial the most complex and costly trial in San Francisco history. It was projected to last a long time anyway, but our antics really screwed up the court schedule. Weeks turned into months. When you're in jail for a long time, you're supposed to get 3 hot meals a day. At the beginning of our trial, they would wake us up in the morning and give us a bowl of cold cereal. We would spend all day in court with sandwiches for lunch. Then, when court
Today
was
should
over,
be a good
we would
day.
walk back to our cells, where our
Looking forward
meals
to
and
this.
more sandwiches
It's
were
nice
served
to
on
get
a
a
fucking
stream
tin
going, but
plate, stone
yeah, screw
cold.
it. Not
After
working
weeks of
today.
this, I'd
Wales
finally
is
had
probably bad
enough.
for it.
I want a fucking hot meal at dinner time, and if you're going to only give me a lousy fucking sandwich, then I want a bowl of hot soup to go with it.
This audiobook,
They
if anybody's
refused. I
interested,
took to throwing my dinner around my cell,
is,
splattering the walls. The shot videos
actually, what
of
is
the
it
walls
called?
showed it to the judge, who warned us that we were
Hell's
lucky we
Angel
were being fed at
on
all.
Audible.
My argument was if we were going to try
One of the
for 3
original,
days,
it's quite an
all
old
they
book,
wanted to
I think.
give us was sandwiches. That
But
would
it's from one of the original Hell's
After
Angels.
3
It's been
months,
quite
we
interesting.
needed
Actually,
hot
enjoyed it so far.
Eventually, we got soup with our dinner. A small victory, but in jail, things like that are important, especially when you're fighting to stay out of prison for the rest of your life. After a particularly contentious day in court, the judge finally warned me that I had better start acting like a defendant. I told him I would act like a defendant when he started acting like a judge, and the district attorney started acting like a real district attorney. Until then, fuck you. My lawyer cringed. Someone in the audience clapped, which really made the judge angry. The judge pounded his gavel. Who did that? I demand to know who clapped. A black rider from the Dragons with only one arm raised his hand. Some of the government RICO testimony bordered on the bizarre. One of the prosecutors read a letter that Big Al once wrote to a girl in another prison while he was doing time in Folsom. Big Al is a funny motherfucker. This girl was his blood brother's girlfriend, but that didn't stop Albert from trying to pick up on her. He started bullshitting in his letters about having stashed $1 million. Baby, he wrote, we could have a good time. He went on to explain all the cool things they were going to buy and places they'd go and the clothes
And
she'd
sun's
wear.
coming out, man.
On and
So, fantastic.
At the
It
end
was
of
a
the
bit
letter, it
nippy
read something
earlier.
like, and to any of you stupid
off
motherfuckers
stream,
reading this,
Riding
I'm just
through
funny.
Tesco's to meet
Signed,
the
Big
other
Al.
riders.
That didn't stop
And
one
it was
dumb
foggy, but
prosecutor
it's
from
looking,
seriously
oh, I don't know, that
reading this
fucking got
letter
fucking
into
noise.
evidence in front of the jury.
There I was, and I've got my mouth too
Thinking,
soon.
yeah, he's the stupid motherfucker reading it. Not only that, but when he got to the end of the letter,
Yeah, I've
the
got a good feeling
prosecutor
about
read,
today. We'll be right.
Signed, Mr. Biggle. Sometimes at night in the jail, I'd hear Albert yelling, Chief, Chief, they're killing me! Help! Help! The cops would run down to my cell. Barker, you have to go down there and stop it. Turned out that a bunch of angels in the tank were tickling Albert, who was rolling around on the floor screaming. The cops didn't know what was going on. I told the deputies to quit bothering me. It was their fucking job. One morning at about 5 o'clock, the jail got deathly quiet. And I mean, really fucking quiet. Usually you're used to hearing all kinds of talking and yelling, the natural jail ambiance. But this time, the noise was non-existent. Then this guy there was a mass escape. We weren't going to blow our case while we were ahead. Next, the escapees dragged a guard down by my cell, kicking and taunting him. All right, you tough motherfucker. You like to beat people up and kick their asses? Take this.
Got a nice sound to it, that. Triumphant, it? I don't know if you can hear that through my helmet, but yeah, it does.
I've got a wife and kid.
Not really my bag.
The loose inmates had apparently
I
got some
wouldn't have it
guns
as a primary
inside
bag
first.
anyway, but
Then they held a guard hostage.
maybe it's a
until they
Tourer,
got a set of keys.
a cruiser
And
sort
then
of
they
thing.
let a bunch of
I've
inmates
had
out.
call on it.
I didn't move, even when the shit was coming down. I lay on my back, head up, listening and relaxing on my cell cot. Then a bunch of guards came running down the corridors and into the hallways, shotguns and pumping. Everyone was on the verge of going crazy. When they passed my cell, they saw me lounging in my bunk, and I calmly said, "Good morning. So, what's going on?" One guard looks at me and smiles. "Barger, you're even smarter than I thought you were." Back at the trial, it was guns and dope, guns and dope, guns and dope. The government was always wheeling in giant
I don't know if it's going to be that spirited to ride with a bike like that.
illegal drugs.
A Triumph. He
Then a
says
dead
it,
man
says it'll
state
search,
agent
but
would provide
and
drive
corner, but he
details
doesn't like the
of
brakes.
each seizure to help establish
I find brakes on the
accident
motorcycle
cases.
reasonably important.
We
Oh, I
never
don't know.
cared
It
what the
could be a
state
spirited
said.
one.
It was